It's been a while. How are you doing? Have you picked your nomination form? If you have picked it, say hi. If you haven't picked it, say yay. If you have picked your nomination form, I'm talking about the 100 million nomination form. Say hi. If you have not picked it up yet, say yay. All of you have it. Now, listen. This country doesn't belong to all of us. Now, let me give you some kind of little chronicle. Initially, we were made to believe, oh, this country, Nigeria, is it? They started teaching us anthem as growing children, growing up. They taught us anthem. They taught us to be proud of our country. They taught us so many things. Unfortunately, we grew up, we were proud. Nigeria, my country, this and that. Rise of come, Patriots. Nigeria's the labor of our rise of. We grew up to realize only lately. It started dawning on us that, sorry, is this country our own? Those who were smarter earlier left. Yeah, the JP like Japa left the country. They realized the country is not for them. Unfortunately, there is Nigeria and it's working only for few people. So the moment you started seeing avalanche of people bringing out 100 million, 50 million, and within a week, only one political party organized, I don't want to call it, just say a society, had realized billions. And all of them, to think that all of those people dropping these millions of naira in their hundreds are only going into a government that all of them claimed is broke. Government does not have money. Government is broke. Where were all these people since that we were complaining, oh, we don't have electricity, oh, the roads are bad, oh, hospitals are not functioning, oh, there's no Medicare, oh, there's no this. All these people, where were they? Oh, suddenly election is here. And from the sky, they just started appearing. 100 million left, right, center. And Nigerians who are suffering are came behind them. Oh, yeah, Babake. Oh boy. If this country is working for you, where are you seeing this money? I do. So it can't be like, say, Nigeria is different from Nigeria. Because if it is the same Nigeria, I do not believe people should have hundreds of millions and I don't have. Because when I see this money. Now, there's the way I titled this message tonight, that most of us are patriots of Unborn nation. Because it turns out that those who formed this country formed it for a purpose. Okay? We thought as we were growing up, yes, we could still repurpose the creation. Yeah, we grew up to realize that we were trapped in something that wasn't really organized as a country. Because for all those people who are purchasing forms for 100 million naira each, they are not going into politics for governance. They are going into politics for business. Remember that the original creation of Nigeria itself was not for governance, was for business. The amalgamation of the protectorate was for business. So all the people who understand the purpose, it is working for them. Investing 100 million naira just to purchase form in order to increase your stake or buy a slot or a chance into appointments, not necessarily because you want to be president. People are investing into becoming members of the next cabal. That's the idea. Now they are investing because they know the ROI, return on investment. So Nigeria is a business for them. Now, politics is the central, is at the center of that business in Nigeria. So all those people investing 100 million naira each are not investing because they want to govern or they want to change the narrative. They are investing in business. Politics as business. That's what they are investing in. And it is working for them. Otherwise, do you invest money in what you don't believe in or what you do not believe works? So those of us who were trapped, who grew up to realize that we are trapped, in one business setup, and we thought we could repurpose it to be a country, we were wrong. Because the people for whom it is designed as business will not want it to function as a country. Hence, we must now begin to find our own purpose and our own country if we truly desire one. Nigeria is not for us. I mean, this present Nigeria, as presently, is not. So those of us who thought we could fight, be patriotic, be zealous, be hopeful, and eventually rescue the country and make it a country, work as a function as a country, we were wrong. I'm sorry. Those who are benefiting it as it currently is will not want it to work the way we hope for it to work. Oh, citizenship. Oh, patriotism. Oh, the zeal, the zest, the pride of it. All of those things you get in America as a citizen, all of those things you get as a citizen in Europe or in whatever country or Germany or wherever you find yourself that you're proud of, and you call those places countries, they are missing here. They are missing here. As such, we cannot call this place a country. Because all those things that make a place a country are missing here. So, I began to think that it becomes important that we begin to find our own country, because this one is not one for us. It's not one for us. So we must begin to find our own country if we truly desire one. And how do we do this? For those who say they reckon that first of all they are Yorubas, they are right. If you submit your tradition, your culture, your ethnic belonging or pride to the citizenship of a non-existing country, you have subjected yourself to a cheat, because you are being cheated. We subjected ourselves to a cheat. So how about we just see ourselves as what we are, the ethnic we are born into, and make a country out of that? There's no crime. However they try to make it look like it's a crime, it is not crime. There are countries who do not have up to 10 million, and they are countries. Yes. It is colonial, it's a colonial manipulation for them who colonized us to see people in their own clime, less than 20 million people, and call them nation. And then they come to Africa, see people who, for instance, in the southwest, more than 50 million, and you call them tribe. And then we accept it. Okay, Yorubas, 50 million people, tribe. Right? Okay, you now go to another, you say, oh, Slovakia, less than 20 million people, nation. You understand? So it is colonial manipulation for us to accept what it describes us as, even though we know that those who are not up to us are regarded as nations. So there's nothing wrong if we so decide that we want everybody to develop. It will not be, let everybody have their own pace and develop, so that we will not have to be blaming the country. Look at the way they are now. As we speak now, we are entrapped in a situation where we have to blame somebody from Daura for lack of ports or lack of enough ports. Okay, we have to blame somebody in Daura for lack of electricity. There has been no electricity. It has not blinked one minute today where I am as I speak to you. It has not blinked 1 minute today, and I'm going to have to blame somebody from Daura locked up somewhere in one rock in Abuja. And if you ask your governors in your state, why should we be in this kind of situation, they'll say, oh, sorry, it's federal problem. God bless you. Cyprus, 1.2 million people. They will say, oh, it's national grid. Must I am in Ogun State, must I rely on a grid legislated upon by somebody or some group of small, minute few in Abuja? The other time, somebody from the government in Ogun State was chatting me privately when I was rolling out documentaries on the roads, the terrible roads in Ogun State. And he said they had raised about 12 billion naira to fix that portion that is bad between Lagos and Ogun toll gates and Songo toll gates. But that they can't because they have, there are bureaucratic bottleneck because it's a federal road. Initially I think they were using Sokok bond to be fixing it all the way from Lagos, and they stopped because of election. They said Ogun State government has been, seeking audience to allow them take over and finish the road. Uncle Fashola does not want to allow them to take glory. So they have to wait for federal. Until federal is ready, the people in Ogun State will continue to suffer bad road. Excuse me. If people have to break up to have development and progress, why not allow everybody to self-govern? Currency. I will have to suffer, I will have to suffer for a terrible currency caused by some minute few who are greedy and doing their own bidding. And the whole 36 states will have to be affected by the policy of one person. Imagine if Ghana were part of Nigeria. We would all be in the same problem, in the same mess. But because as small as you want to say Ghana is, they were able to organize that small space, and it is progressing. What is the exchange rate between Ghana's currency and Nigeria's as we speak now? Imagine that Ghana was now cut into Nigeria, and we are all suffering together. But look at it. Ghana, as small as it is, organized itself. And whatever is happening to us, whether in Yoruba of Nigeria, or in Hausa of Nigeria, or in Igbo land of Nigeria, does not concern Ghana. Now let us import that same understanding to say, okay, everybody, each region is governing itself, has its own currency. Whatever, if the Arewa likes, let them do whatever they want to do. Let them not have beer. Let them not have let them have Sharia. Let them have whatever they want to have. Let them have Ruga. It will not affect us. We will live by our own decisions. If Biafra then decides later, control their own things and decide not to still have ports, decide not to still do things well, it is their problem. It will not be our own problem here. If Yorubas decide not to progress, it will not affect Biafra. At least people will move at their own pace. One will not affect the other. So for me, I think that, since we have been unable and we are not allowed to repurpose this country and make it work, since the country appears too big for it to be repurposed to work well, there's no sin in everybody staying their own. We are patriotic. Unfortunately, we don't have a country. And we are seeking to have one. It's not a crime to seek to have a country. I want to have a country. Nigeria is not one. It's not working. They only constituted some people to be oppressing the rest. That is what they call government in Nigeria. Some seized all the resources in their own hands, started oppressing others, and called that government. To them, that is the definition of government. You can amass wealth, enslave people, and oppress them. That is government. And there are so many governments in Nigeria. Yeah, so many governments in Nigeria. So long as you have money, you can organize some set of people, you have a constituency. You understand? You have a constituency. And that's the way the country is. Cheesy on YouTube, you said I have changed my mind. Let me inform you. I did not change any mind. The fact is, I've always told you before, I don't care what name this place is called. You are the ones who don't understand my position ever since. I have told you all I want is good governance. If it can be achieved in Nigeria, I don't have a problem whether I wake up tomorrow morning, I find myself in the name of the place I live in has changed. I don't care. As far as there's good governance. You understand? The people who are leaving Nigeria to go to Europe, did you join or did you participate in the naming of Europe? No, you don't. All you were looking for was where there is good governance, opportunities, things are working. That's all you are looking for. So whether you find yourself in Canada tomorrow, you don't care the name they call the place Canada. It doesn't matter to you. You don't care whether the place you find yourself tomorrow is called UK. Things are working. That's all that matters to you. I've listened to some of you say before that you don't even know the name of the mayor of your county, or how do you call it? You don't even know their names. You don't care because things are working. So you don't even need to know who is in charge of your province. You don't even need to know. You understand? It's the same way I also don't care whether the place I live in is called Nigeria, or it's called Ogun, or it's called Arewa, or it's called Biafra, or it's called Oduduwa. I don't care the name. I just want good governance. So I'm not against whether you call it a breakup or you call it. If I wake up tomorrow morning and I find that the name of the place I live in is no longer Nigeria, it has changed to Oduduwa Republic. As far as there's good governance, I don't care. Do you understand now? So I was never against it. Now the new agitation is, let power shift to south. Okay. When it was in south, what did we do with it? The north were waiting for us. The moment you got to them, we no go agree. We now have to start begging again that power should come back. So if we now cede power again to south, they now allow power to come back to south now. Does that mean killing will now stop in the north? Does that stop Sharia? Does that stop anything? What does it stop? Go. What does it stop? Does that stop them also agitating that power must come back again to them? What does it stop? They now say, power should come to south. Okay, we agree now. The south now start dragging. let it be in south ni, abi southeast ni, abi southwest ni. Okay, let us now say, okay, in the interest of maintaining one Nigeria, in the interest of maintaining one Nigeria, we now give it to southeast Igbo. Now, within the next 4 to 8 years again, 4 to 8 years again, we are still clamoring when Igbo finish, power should come to south, but you must come back to southwest. North will also be dragging again. You must come back to north. Why not let everybody govern themselves? Kilo day. And we are using all of these things to wind back and to hold back the wheel of development. Do you know what we have missed in the last 8 years? No, in the Committee of Nations. Do you know how much volume of development we have missed? By waiting for one person to finish its 8 years. We wait we still dey wait. The rest of the world has gone past us. We are waiting for him to finish so that we can take over power. Now the game has started. We started running up and down again. So you understand. So the fact is, I don't care what name you call this space. I've always said it. If I wake up tomorrow morning and they call this place Odudua, if it is still the same conditions in Nigeria that are present in Odudua Republic, I will still not be happy. If I wake up tomorrow morning, it is still called Nigeria, but things have changed, I'll be happy. It's human nature. All we are only looking for, let's face our fact, is comfort. Is ability to attain self-actualization. Man just wants to be satisfied. His needs. Meet his needs and satisfy his wants. That's all. But in a country where all these things are impossible, you look for anything. Anything is a solution. Any solution is a solution. If Showore comes tomorrow, I'm sorry, Showore's road to power in a Nigeria as it is right now, I don't know. But let us assume, because God is God of miracle, anything can happen. If he comes in as we are seeing now, this man has genuine intention, he can do this, he can do that. If it happens and Nigeria changes, very good. But if it doesn't happen because of the way Nigeria is, that they cannot allow real people or serious people to come to power, if it is the other one that happens, we just want a way out. We are trapped. My only, I was seeing a movie with my inverter battery this afternoon, and I saw some old faces I had long seen in the movie. The play I saw this evening was, I think it was shot abroad, because looking at the environment, I said, I've not seen these faces in a long time in movie. Then my wife, who is conversant with Nolly, will say, the guy no longer lives abroad now. The guy has. I said, about Joe, I don't see these faces in Nigeria again. Everybody has left the country. So it looks like I'm the only person who is left here. I'm trapped. And I think the reason that is, see, I don't want to regret it. I would have said, my only regret is that I married in Nigeria. But I don't want to regret it. I think I should have also considered Japan first. Because we were thinking we could solve this country's problem, but it appears illegal. Because we don't have the resources to even turn things around. Because whoever will turn things around in Nigeria, bro, you go all back on. You understand? You must hold serious bar. You must hold serious bar. I want to japa. Who go help me now? I beg. To japa now. What does it take? People like us who don't even get money. We try help victims for Nigeria. We don't even get money to give them. You understand? Ha. You must. Okay. Let us assume now. Like somebody was telling me the other day. Let us join politics. Let's go in and change the narrative. Let's go in and. I can't look at. I say, where do you want to start from? Is it you want to go and join PDP and they will tell you to kill because you don't have money? Or you want to go and join APC? Do you have 100 million? And all those people, all the supporters in APC and PDP right now, they don't open mouth. Say anybody will join politics now, it means say money in your hand. They go support you. They won't collect money new. 100 million naira just to purchase form. Do you know the rain of dollars that is going to happen for you to even win? For you to even win primaries. For you to even win primary, do you know how much dollars and pounds? How many delegates across 36 states? Hey? How many delegates across 36 states? You will lodge them. You will give them dollars. If they ring they say they need a shower, you must supply. If they need money, you must breakfast. Throughout the, and it still doesn't guarantee that they will vote, because as they are collecting from you, they are collecting from aspirant B, XYZ. You understand? So Fortune H says I should travel from Kano to Morocco. Then I should swim and enter France. Okay. Is that the route you took? Okay. No wahala. So, gentlemen and ladies, if you know bar, like serious bar, you know if you rescue this country, you know fit to rescue this country. So I've been thinking say last we go find solution. You see this 2023, so it's beginning to look like one game they underground. As Buhari they push all of them, they go contest. You understand? If they push all of them, if they push everybody, say go contest. Yeah. Sure you go sponsor am. They say Igbin Ragbiji is ready to pay each delegate 100 million naira each. People who have been stocking money since how long? Do you know how long they have been hoarding and keeping money? Stifling all of us. No, some of you already know this fact that these people have distributed every means of survival among themselves. Those that are in charge of electricity, they increase it. When that one don't make money. When we shout, hey, they say, okay, yeah, release and small. They're now going, the one in charge of data, they're not going to say that, knock down and say, oh yeah, increase data cost, increase credit. Hey, you don't tell me, all of you. After about 6 months, that one go buy Ferrari for his daughters. They fly trip go Italy. just to buy gelato. When that one finish, they will go to the next one say, oh yeah, fuel price, increase it. What do you think they were doing with all those money? They were keeping it for a time like this. They have all means of goods, all means of services. They have distributed among themselves. All of them. You understand? They have distributed among themselves. So anytime they just need money, they just say, oh yeah, you increase. Oh yeah, when we shout, they say, oh yeah, release us more. They go to the next one. Oh yeah, you are in charge of rice. Oh yeah, increase food price. Once we after about 6 months, we say yeah, they say okay, yeah, release them. They go to the network. Oh yeah, increase price, increase data. Data cost is too much now. And they can, after a while they say okay, release them. They go to fuel. Oh yeah, fuel price. Yeah. They have been raising this money and keeping this money for long. So election time no go reach. Make they talk say they no get 100 million per delegate now. They not even they spend naira again. Na dollars. Do you understand? Na dollars. They don't pre-plan everything. So you won't come go challenge them. With what? With what? Funny enough, Buhari may not even be planning any election. I'm telling you. He's trying to create a conundrum, a confusion. Osinbajo, you go contest. We have been working together for 7 years now. You understand the game. You contest. The other one will come and say, Baba, I want to. Yeah, Bello. Yeah, you are my favorite. You contest. Tinubu too will come. You say, one good turn deserves another. You deserve a contest. I bet you will come. All the lows we got, it was through your support. You are good to contest. He assured everybody that they have his support. Now, who is his favorite? He's deliberately creating that confusion. Okay? And Tinubu will come and say he's a Democrat. He's encouraging everybody to feel free, to aspire. At the end of the day, they will now create a confusion. In the middle of all of this, the North is saying that they will not cede power to the South. That this is democracy. That under no circumstance do they deserve to fold their arms when they are in the majority. So when the confusion is so much, they will now say, oh, they need to, in the interest of peace, that they need to first do some things, and then they will postpone it and say, okay, give us 6 months. We want to make sure that they restore it. So there are so many games going on underneath at any rate. But what is important is that if this country cannot be salvaged, we just have to find any way out. We are trapped. We are trapped. Giving those guys those much accolades just because of money, we can't be helpless. There must be a way. There just has to be a way, you know. So, gentlemen and ladies, this new week, I told you about Eleyele's wife. You know, most of these guys, these victims are on my neck. Okay, there's money everywhere, but there's no money for the poor. You know, there are two countries here: the Nigeria for the rich and the Nigeria for the struggling. So maybe after this one, I will not do another one. I'm sorry, and I'm not doing it because of anything. I'm doing it because I also need my sanity. The woman whose son was killed, that blind woman, we are still looking to raise another 200,000 naira for the second phase of her eye surgery. We have not been able to get anywhere. Don't forget that they are feeding. Their survival is still on my shoulder. We have sued to court. They've assigned a judge to the case. We have not been given a date, so we don't even know when the trial will commence, and we need to do a lot of mobilization to get enough attention for them, so that they can at least be compensated by governments that is shying away from them. Bamishe's case, if you have been following, they are also almost pushing that one aside too. The way things are here. It's not cheap to even pursue justice. A lot of people have lost confidence in the judiciary. People are now resorting to self-help. Nobody wants to go to court again. It's too expensive and time wasting. But we are still pursuing, but it's not cheap for me. Not only that, the woman whose husband was stabbed to death, Eli's widow, she was soon put to bed. When I saw her looking pale and tired, I had to make sure that I had to start sending something to her. And thanks to the person who gave us 20,000 naira last week, doesn't like to be mentioned, we added to what we have for the woman. Those are the costs I've secretly been bearing. Like, anytime they just call me up, enjoy anything and their phone work or something, you have to just help. And the more I try to help, the more burdens I get on my own shoulder. So maybe after these two, even if I see any other victim later, I may pretend I didn't see them. Because it's not easy alone. That's what I'm facing now. That's what I'm facing. But I know God will do it. So if you have any means to support, please do reach out. Some of you have my number. Reach out, please. We need support. This week we want to see how much we can do. This woman, Mubarak's mother, is due for a second surgery. She still called last night complaining bitterly that they already told us at the hospital to come for the second phase. That if you don't come in time, things may how do you call this thing? Like something reversing to initial state, and it will even be worse. I'll remember the word they use. So we have to at all costs. So please reach out to Ejo Eshanua. If you don't have 200,000 naira to help a victim, how do we raise millions to rescue the country? Me, I want to go and sleep. God will help all of us. We are trapped. God bless us. God bless Nigeria. God bless Biafra. God bless Yoruba Nation.